Hello and welcome back. My name's Preston, and my New Year's resolution for this year was to create a video game. And this little series is that journey. And if this is the sixth video, if you haven't seen the previous ones, go check them out. It's mostly me rambling about what I'm doing in Unreal, um, which is kind of fun for me to go on. So, last we left off, it was a little while ago, and I was showing um, where I was with building menus, and let's see if we can show you some stuff. Yeah, we were building out stuff in Unreal, making a menu for level selection, which auto-populates with a list, and an in-game menu, and I started to work on, let me see if I can pull it up real quick. Okay, so here it is. I started to make a save data file so that we can save our progress, and that comes with pulling some local variables from the save file into our game state. And one of the things I wanted to do is set like a time thing so that you can look at your best times at some point and basically get stars like most games do based off of time. But I also added some math, which, God help me, this could be the worst way of doing it. I have a timer that sets an event that slowly adds up time, and then it gets added into the time variable. And that's like the normal like pawn time stuff. So it's a time format. It's a default Unreal variable called timespan, and that's how I'm tracking both our best times that get basically per level, and then your overall play time, which again could be doing this in a terrible way that is bad, but basically at the end of each level, before you switch levels and you lose basically the time you spent on that level, the game instance dumps the level dumps the current time into the game instance, which, let's see, is that what this is doing? This is just basically picking it up in the game instance and setting it in the save time. Again, possibly a terrible way to do it, but basically I want to have at the end, when you beat all the levels, be able to see how fast you did it with an in-game mechanic that is built in. Again, could be doing it really poorly, but I think it's working, and we just have to be able to check it. So let's switch back into this real quick so we can just pop this down and show you. So I still have a bunch of stuff that I'm working on, so I'm printing it out to onto screen. But this is, I've gone through and was testing with what's possible. So right now you get a star if you complete the level. You get a star if you complete the level without missing any squares. And then you get a star for beating the best time. And it's pretty cool, and it works pretty nicely. I think there's some stuff I still need to work on, and I can show you, like, since I'm doing this like on and off on free time and on weekends and nights and stuff. I don't know how you guys do this, but something that I do is I set my notes basically on screen, and I just use like a 3D text object so that I can have notes when I open. So it's just using the text, and I just write out a note. Hey, this is where I left off. Future me. You still have issues here. You were working on this last time. Keep working on this. We finished this, so you don't have to come back to it. So basically a quick brain dump in the project so that I know what I was doing and what still needs to get done. And then even possible notes. Like right now I have a note to, hey, you're doing this wrong, try to do it this way. And I think that's a my best way to do it, since I'm not using any like project management stuff. I'm just working straightforward and trying to find a way to finish everything that I wanted to, so that I can release it and move on to the next thing. Because there's a couple more things I want to do this year, and this one was supposed to be like the starter one, get used to it, and now we're headed towards May. Yeah, wild. So I'm making a lot of fun progress though. The save data is being loaded in every time you hit play, so every time you start the game, you get to your level select screen with all your levels unlocked. You can see what's not, you haven't gotten to, what levels you need to still 3-star, and now that I have the best time on that, I can go back slower and get that middle star, which is the first pass star. And it's really, really close. So once I finish the few notes that I left for myself, I can add more levels if I want to, I can release it if I want to. What I really want to do is kind of make it a little bit prettier. Since this is like a first pass, this is like default text. The colors don't have to end up this way. A lot of the icons I like where they're at, the stars and stuff. So like level 1's really fun. I like this look. I might make like the outline a little bit better, but I like this look. I think the text needs to be updated, and maybe the colors and stuff, so that it feels more concise across the whole thing. And then maybe like a start menu, so that you have like a landing page. Really, every time you open it, you have somewhere to look at first, with like scoreboard to see your high scores, to see your playtime, your current playtime, and all that stuff. Because I think that will be important to wrap up the project. But overall, it's moving along slower than I would like, but getting there. There's the things I need to fix, and hopefully by the next time you see a video from me, we're pretty much done with those fixes. And we're able to just throw it out there and start talking about the next thing, because there's so many ideas for the next thing. I've talked about doing more in-depth maze things, and there's some other ideas that I want to try to get down on paper before talking about. But really silly ideas that don't, that they're for nobody except for me. So we'll have to see how that goes. And yeah, I'm having a great time building this out, and looking forward to finishing it because we're so close. And we're just gonna knock out those last few bugs and put it out there. When I do, hopefully there'll be a video about it, just showing what it takes to put it somewhere, so that it can be played and messed around with, or not. It's just my first test. So I'm really setting my expectations at finishing it so that I can say I finished the thing, I met my goals, and I can move towards making something that's more interesting to people. Because this was really for me. This game absolutely is the thing that I wanted to do, and now I can make something that might be interesting to anybody. Not just me. So I'm enjoying it, I'm playtesting it, and really having fun trying to go fast and find the puzzles, and get to the end and seeing if I beat my personal best, basically, because I'm setting the first round high scores. So if you can beat my first time high score, basically you get that 3rd star. We might give it some wiggle room because some of them are really small numbers, especially that first level you saw. It's done. So we'll have to see. But if you're liking this journey, and you enjoyed this video, hit that thumbs up. If you want to get more of this journey or get notified, hit that subscribe and all the YouTube things. Until next time, thank you for watching, and we'll see you around.